Hello everyone, welcome to Capital Prime. So this is basically the first video of Capital Prime on YouTube. I've posted few analysis on WhatsApp and Instagram before, but this is officially the first one on YouTube. Do like, share and comment on the video. Do share the channel Capital Prime with your friends, family. Let's create a better financial future together. So I received few suggestions on WhatsApp group to create some videos for beginner to advanced. We will definitely create those video. We will create a playlist and definitely have those video in that as time permits. So for now, in this video, let's get ourselves acquainted with the TradingView platform, the platform which we will be using to analyze stocks and basically I got suggestions for a few stocks to share the technical analysis, so I'll be sharing that as well. Let's look at the next view of Bank Nifty and Nifty, the next possible move. So let's begin with the video. Okay, so to get ourselves acquainted with the video, what first I'll do is open the TradingView platform. So it is in .tradingview.com, as you can see. Okay, so I've already logged my account in here. As you can see, you can even log in yours. So this is basically the platform of TradingView. You can see some trading ideas over here. You can see some stocks in news, some gainers, some losers in here. Even you can see different various markets like Nifty. This is S&P 500, the US market, basically the UK market, currencies, cryptos, everything in here. Okay, this search bar you can use for searching any stocks or crypto, even currency, and various types of stocks, various cryptos, various maybe indexes. So let's go ahead with one of the stocks. Let's search for maybe Tata Power. So I'll go with Tata Power. Just click on the Tata Power. A view will get opened like this. So this is basically the chart of Tata Power, as we can see. Okay, I previously analyzed it, so this is probably in here. So this is the current chart of Tata Power in front of us. Now let's get acquainted with various features of TradingView, that what we can do, how we can analyze a stock. So on the left hand side, you can see that there is this particular pane. Using this pane, we can use various tools that TradingView basically provides. One of the most common tools that is the trend line. So trend line is basically is a singular line. It's just a line. So if we have to analyze stock in particular way, we can simply draw the line anyway. Okay, yeah, so this is just a line. There are multiple features in here as well. So this is trend line. You can draw an arrow, ray. Another most important parameter along with line that we use is the parallel channel. So parallel channel is basically two parallel lines to denote a particular zone. So if I'll draw a particular line, and then I can extend it to the parallel. So these are basically two parallel lines. We can even draw some inclined lines as well, as you can see, parallel lines. Okay, let's get to the next feature. This is it contains all the, this is the basically Fibonacci tool. It contains all the Fibonacci tools, we can say. We won't be using any of these. These are too complicated and not these are too complex to use and not much feasible. We are only using the Fibonacci retracement. I already made a video on Fibonacci retracement. Maybe I'll share that in the next week or somewhere around this week. So the Fibonacci retracement, I'll share how Fibonacci retracement basically works. For now, you can just see that this is the tool in here. This is basically, okay, I'll delete the Fibonacci. This is basically a freehand drawing, so we can draw anything if needed, like just freehand what we do in Paint. We have some ellipse, we have some rectangle. If in case we want to draw a particular zone for a stock, we can do that. So if I'll select rectangle, then let's see where are 100 levels for Tata Power. Okay, so these levels, if we can see, so Tata Power has consolidated much in these levels. We can draw a rectangle. There is this curve. So basically we use curve for cup and handle pattern. I shared cup and handle pattern previously. So this curve we can basically use for any cup and to show the cup and handle pattern. I can even create a cup and handle pattern in front of you. Just okay, so this is basically the cup and handle pattern. Once a stock gives breakout, it moves up. Next we have so this was the curve basically. Next we have the text box. If you might have seen that I mentioned in my videos, I mentioned some level in my videos that what next steps we should take, what are the next action items for us. So this is a simple text box we can use in here. This is interesting actually. These are all the harmonic patterns. Even I am learning more on the harmonic pattern, and I'll even share once I complete my learning. So no particular use for us when I'll complete the training, or when I'll complete the reading all the resources. I'll share the harmonic patterns with all of you. That is very supportive. This particular tool, so it basically shows long position. So if I click in here, if you can see, so I'm recommending a buy on Tata Power at this level for these particular target. For I can keep this particular stop loss. So this is basically the long position. Opposite of that, there is the short position. If I want to go in the opposite direction, so I'll short Tata Power here. As you can see, this is the stop loss, this is my target. So for this, long position is used. Okay, so we are almost done with these tools. Most of the tools are these will be the most tools that we will be using in our analysis. Next, so this is basically the time frame. For swing trades, we mostly look for a week chart or a daily chart. We can select day in here so that it shows the daily chart. For intraday purpose, we mostly go with the 5-minute view. Okay, I'll reset the chart. Okay, as you can see, we can get a minute by minute view. So the single candle is of 5 minutes. So basically 5 minutes per candle, and we can get to see the various views of the candle. If I'll select 15 minutes, so a single candle is of 15 minutes. We get the view as per 15 minutes. As per our convenience, as per your own convenience, you can use the candles. Anyway, there are some people for the candles suit differently, to which the candles suit differently. For me, the 1 day 15 minutes, 3 minutes, and weekly candle suit most, so I use those. Okay, so duration is done. This is basically the type of candlestick. So there are various types. You can even use this as per your convenience. I like candles, so I keep it in candles as they are the most easy to analyze. You can even use line is one of the good basically tool. You can also analyze line, like, so to capture the zone of resistance, zone of support. We have the Heiken Ishi. Oh, this is one of my favorite tool. So we can get into details when we cover the stock in more we go as we go deeper into that. For now, Heiken Ishi is a type of candlestick. We have Renko. Okay. don't probably. Okay, so this is Renko. For now, let's switch to candlestick. If there are multiple functions in TradingView, like the moving averages, there are the MACD indicator, there is the RSI indicator, which are most commonly used by people. So by these indicators, here is a mention of indicator. You can select the indicator that you want. If I select EMA, so it is basically exponential moving average. If you can see, an exponential moving average has got applied to it. By clicking on this setting, I can change the duration of the moving average. Like, it is 9-day moving average. We will even go into more details on the moving average when we'll discuss more into details. So I can this length is basically the day. So for how much day is the exponential moving average? So when I enter 21 here, This is the 21-day exponential moving average. Let's see. Okay, so they turn to 21-day exponential moving average. There are various templates. You can save your own template. There is this view. Okay, this is good. So I'm comfortable with this view, so I'm using this particular view. So this was an overall overview of TradingView, of how TradingView will work and how we will be analyzing the stocks. So it is not a rocket science, to be honest. It is just what we do is we draw some lines, not some random lines. There is definitely some study behind those lines. I've spent around 5 years learning these technical tools, learning various technical patterns, multiple charts, how they work, how the market basically works. Hopefully we will be able to leverage that knowledge and we'll be able to learn more together. So let's see. So this was an overall overview of tradingview.com. Now this covers a part of our. So let's go to the next talk, which was asked, ARC Finance. Oh, looks like a penny stock. To be honest, I really restrain myself commenting on penny stocks because they have unpredictable moment. They they really don't have any moment. Okay. In this case, I can see that it is continuously in upper circuit from in here. Let's do one thing. We can check the fundamentals of the stock. So to check this, I can go to Trendline. This is one of my favorite website for checking the fundamentals. Let's go to ARC Finance and the financials. Okay, so nice. The financials look good actually. So as we can see, stock has the revenue growth is good. It has maybe it might be a turnaround story. Can't say, but really difficult to comment on penny stock. Sorry, really sorry. And I'll share the reason with you. If we look at the Tata Tele Services, let's see the TTML. It was very popular when it was moving. So if you can see the Mandir Wahi Banayenge pat. Sorry, I call it the I can't restrain myself from saying that. So this basically the Mandir Wahi Banayenge pattern. It was it was continuously in upper circuit. Then it went to the lower circuit, again in upper circuit, and now most probably the OCD urge to see it complete few lower circuit and move in here. So sorry, really difficult to comment. Let's move on to the next stock, which was Bajaj Finserv. Oh, nice, some quality stock. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Let's see what is happening with Bajaj Finserv. Probably I had analyzed Bajaj Finserv around 9,700, if you can see. And I recommended it to one of my friend. I know he might be looking this, and I know you are still holding, so keep holding. Okay, delete this previous analysis. So let's see what Bajaj Finserv has to say. Okay, so as I can see, there is some resistance around this level. There is a support around this level. Okay, so easy peasy. Okay, so what we can expect in Bajaj Finance is that if market falls for next few days, then it might come to 15,700 levels. These are good levels to add on dips, I would basically say. So you can add some stocks on 15,700 levels, wait for it to break down. If it breaks down these levels, then it would probably move to this 14,000 level. You can even add more in that. If not, well, good for you, it can even move up in here. Okay, so looks good. Bajaj Finserv is good. Okay, next stock. Which one was that? Let me see. Okay, so IEX, one of my favorite, holding behind split. Let's see what IEX has to say. So this is the, oh, this has made a parallel channel and broke its parallel channel. 251, I can see 251, 240. Okay. So what I would recommend is these these levels are an important levels to watch for, and these are a must buy levels. So I will definitely recommend buying IEX at this price. Even at current price it is good. It is playing around its 21 exponential moving average. It can be a good buy. You can definitely go ahead with IEX. This is a thumbs up, and thumbs up for long time. I am holding it from very long time. I think around February, when it before split, when it was quite at lower value. My money has basically quadrupled in IEX. So this was it. Due to time constraint, these are the stocks we will be covering. Let's move on to the next view for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, so for Nifty, let's see what Nifty has to say. Okay, fine. So as I can see on a high level, Nifty has a support around in here. So these are the support levels for Nifty. These are the resistance level for Nifty, and Nifty is playing between these level. Okay, so as per the technical analysis of Nifty, what I think is Nifty is currently at its support level. So if it rebounds from here, so if it rebounds from this 17,500 level, we can expect a similar move that it gave previous day before to 18, maybe around 18,300. But so if it moves up from here, we can expect a move of around 18,300. Okay, if it moves down from here though, we can see a level of 16,800 in Nifty. Yeah, that looks not, I would say, chances are less. Chances are less because the COVID fears are been taken care of. So let's see what happens. Most probably it should go up from here. Let's see if it make or break. So next is Bank Nifty. Let's, okay, so trading at 21 exponential moving average. Okay, so for Bank Nifty, as I can see, similar to Nifty, it is trading at its support level. It went to these higher levels before, and now it is at its support level. So similarly to Nifty, if it breaks this level, we can see a level of around 34,000. Someone in the group was asking me about the put or call in here. For now, I don't share calls in options. Maybe we can cover that even in details. But for now, I don't think we should jump into a position. We should jump into a conclusion. Let's wait for next move of Nifty and Bank Nifty both. If it moves up from here, then expect around 4,000 points up. If moves down, then around this particular levels. These are the levels to watch for. So around 34,000 we can say. These are the levels to watch for. Okay, so we have covered Nifty, Bank Nifty, trading view, few stocks that were shared on the group. And thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Keep supporting, and I'll definitely keep on posting new videos as time permits. For now, thank you, stay happy and stay safe from COVID. Thank you.